What's up guys, Noah here. One of my favorite series of all time is Mariokart because every single one is a lot of fun. I've played every single one, and Mario Kart Tour just came out on mobile devices and I want to talk about it. If you've been living under a rock for the past week and kind of 2 years, then you probably didn't hear that Mario Kart Tour is a mobile game on, I believe, every single mobile device. I believe it's on the Google Play Store and the App Store, and some other third choice if there is one. It's a free Mario Kart mobile game, and I really just want to reiterate, it is a free mobile game. So don't get your hopes extremely high. It may be produced and licensed and developed by Nintendo, but again, it is a free mobile game. Anyway, moving on. Right when you start up the app, you are automatically playing a tutorial, and you get one of two options. You can either choose manual drifting or manual steering, and I chose drifting because I like to drift in Mario Kart, and that was the wrong decision. So with drifting, I thought I could steer and then also be able to drift, and with the other option, you just can't drift. I was wrong to assume that. Drifting means you can only drift, you cannot steer. So no matter where you're going, no matter what you're doing, you will always hop and drift a little bit. So it's very weird, and I was not a fan of that at all. So I immediately switched over to steering, and that was also pretty bad. So you can drift in steering mode, but it's a little bit more difficult. It's when you're going on like a really big curve and you're really hooking like a turn, that's when you'll start to drift, but it's not as often as normal drifting, and so you won't get those mini boosts like after every single curve. The controls are like hit or miss for both of them, so let's just move on to courses. Before the game launched, I was very scared about the courses. I thought it was gonna be like a Super Mario Run where you get like one cup for free and then you have to pay for the others, but it is not like that, and I'm so happy it's not. But what we got was also not the best. Courses wise, you have like a few new courses to Mario Kart Tour, but most of them, if not all of them, are all older courses. It's just like a lot of reused courses from the mainline series on consoles, which I'm a big fan of. I like that they did use that. I thought they were just gonna be all new courses and like none old ones, but I thought we were gonna get some new courses and we didn't, so that was kind of like With the old courses, it wouldn't be a terrible thing, but because this is a different type of game, it's a mobile game designed for mobile devices, the handling is a lot different than, let's say, having a controller. So trying to only play the older maps is a lot harder on a mobile device than actually having a controller and being able to steer and also drift. So I wish they had like some new courses that played to the app's advantages of, this one's really good for drifting mode, this one's really good for only steering. So like if they did more courses like that, that'd be cool, but no, they just recycled a bunch of old maps. Controls are kind of hit and miss. The courses are a lot of older ones and not that much newer ones. The characters. Character-wise, we do have a big selection eventually. From the start, you only have one character that you play as, and then you go from that point on, and you can either try to buy characters in the shop or you unlock them as you go on, and that would be okay, but I wish they kind of gave us a couple more characters to start with. So maybe like you have like a heavier character like Bowser and a lighter character like Baby Mario, so like you can like mix and match like which character you want to use, but no, you have to stick with one the whole time. And yeah, this is a mobile game again, and it's like faster paced, it's for quick play. I just wish there was a couple more options at the start instead of just one. Vehicles and gliders and that stuff, they're all pretty like okay, I guess. There's nothing too out of the ordinary. A lot of like older carts, and you unlock them either playing through the game or through the shop, and yeah. So at Super Mario Run, you only had the first world available, and then you had to buy the rest. This is a free, full game. You don't have to pay for anything, but there is in-app purchases where you can do a monthly subscription and get like cool awards and stuff, and there's like a one-time thing to like get a character or something. So you can pay to play, but you don't have to. So for the most part, I still consider it a free game. Some people were complaining that you have to pay, but you don't have to. So that's enough about what I think of the game. I really wanted to know what you guys thought of the game, and so I did a little survey on SurveyMonkey, and I posted the link on my Snapchat, Instagram, and here on YouTube. So make sure you're following me on all those links to find out about future surveys for future videos if you want to be a participant. And we got 61 responses, so that was really cool. So I will be reading the results right now. I'm gonna try to put them up here. I think it could work, maybe. I don't know how to edit. So the first question was, how do you like Mario Kart Tour so far? And the majority said it is okay at best, with a whopping 64%. The second top answer was, it is my favorite mobile game, with 27%. Third one being, it is the worst game I've ever played, with 5%, and it is my favorite Mario Kart, with 3%. Not really sure how anyone could say this was their favorite Mario Kart, but yeah, I agree with it is okay at best. I wouldn't consider it my favorite mobile game or my favorite Mario Kart in any means, but it is not the worst game I've ever played. Alright, I've played ARMS. Ooh, boom, roasted. The second question was, would you recommend the game to others? And the majority, with 47%, was yes. And I would kind of agree. I would recommend others to just try it out, and if it's not your game, it's not your game, but I would still like play a cup or two. And a lot of people I've seen online are enjoying it with their friends in school and stuff. And so, yeah, that kind of makes sense. The second choice was maybe so, with 40%. So that's like also kind of understandable. Like, maybe I might suggest it to someone that likes Nintendo and stuff and likes Mario Kart, but maybe not to everyone. And then 11% with no. You guys are just Debbie Downers, cool. The third question was, will you continue to play in the future? And I was honestly shocked with the majority being 52% with I will continue playing. I honestly thought that the second choice was going to be the majority, with 32% of I'll wait for an update and then decide, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for the multiplayer that you can like pick your friends and like play online and stuff. Once that update comes out, then I'll decide if I want to continue playing. But a lot of people are liking it, and a lot of people will be continuing playing it. And the third choice was, nah, I already deleted it, and that's 15%. So this survey was really cool and very informative. I was shocked on some answers, and I was kind of expecting others, and it was pretty cool. So I'm planning on doing more surveys in the future. So again, be sure to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and also here I'll post like a video saying, yo, there's a survey. If I had community like comments and stuff, I would do it there, but I don't. So I'm gonna just have to make a video and then delete it. So the fourth and final question was a comment question where you can post anything that you really want. And I'm gonna read a couple, not all of them, because some of them were inappropriate. The controls suck ass. It should be horizontal with regular controls. The handling is slow, as well as the gameplay overall just slow. So like I also said, that the controls are just not the best, and it is just a very like slow game. It's not really fast paced like normal Mario Kart on the Switch and stuff, and it's just kind of unfortunate that that's how it is. But yeah, it sucks pee-pee. It's an 8 out of 10. It's okay. It's trash. It's fun. Not really. Laggy. Mine keeps randomly crashing. There are mixed results. Some people love it, some people hate it. Fun game, cool to play Mario Kart with anyone in my school. If you had a Switch, that would be the same thing. You would be playing a better Mario Kart. I know I brought my Switch every single day during high school, and because of this game, because I was playing Mario Kart Tour a lot, I actually started bringing my own Switch to some of my classes in college. And because I just missed normal Mario Kart, I wanted better controls. And yeah, wish there were some newer maps. That is also, like I said earlier, like it's a lot of recycled maps, and I wish they kind of played to their strengths and made maps designed around Mario Kart Tour. This is the last comment, and I think it's probably the best comment that can really sum up what the game is. Hi Noah, it's pretty good. If it were a console release, then it would be a huge disappointment, but it's just a good mobile game. And I think that's pretty fair to say, that if this did come out on like the Switch or another console, then this would be a garbage game. But because it's a free mobile game that anyone can download at any age, it's a perfectly fine mobile game. Those were my thoughts and also your thoughts about Mario Kart Tour. If you have any more comments, then leave them down below in the comment section. If you like this type of video of surveys, then like this video, and I will be planning on doing more surveys in the future, so keep on the lookout if you want to be part of future videos and have an influence on the episode. If there's a game you want me to talk about, then leave it down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.